Hey girl, welcome back to OTM. My name is Sheridan, and for today's inner thigh focus workout, we are using your beautiful body, so you don't need anything. And I really invite you to move in a way that makes sense, to drop into your body, and of course, have some fun when you can. When you're ready, meeting me in the middle of your mat. Bringing your feet out nice and wide, hands to the hips, and can you just start to bend through the knees, open the knees, the toes away from the body. Full breath in, lengthen, and stay for your breath out. This time, inhale, bend the knees, press the heels into the mat. Exhale, you press everything back up. Inhale, come down, press the heels into the mat. Exhale, you lift. Now, everyone's stance will be a little bit different, so play around where you can. Keep the toes, knees away from the body, opening through the hips. Becoming familiar with this shape, and start to match your movement to your breath, to your energy. Exhale, lift. Inhale, coming down. Next time you come down, can we add a pulse? Press all the way back up. One pulse, pull back up. Finding your lowest point to pulse, and then back. You might even start to think of a happy place. Hopefully it's here, working out with me. Or maybe you set yourself a goal, an intention. Something that can guide you back home to your practice, to your body, when things get a little bit sticky, because sometimes they can. Let's go 5 more, and we're staying low. Just for the pulse, in 4. Final 3, 2, on 1, hold all the way down. Draw the belly button in, crown the head to the sky. Can you start to pulse as you press your knees, your toes away from the body? So we're really opening through the thighs. Maybe quads say hello. Maybe everything says hello. Stay with me just for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Press everything back up. Take a little shake. From here, we're coming down and you're holding. Knock the knees twice. Come back up. So you come down, knock the knees away from the body, press back up. A little bit different from your pulse, and it's a really subtle movement. I always encourage you to try new things. And remember, you're the boss. You can decide if they stay in your practice or if they're out of here. As you get a little bit warmer, thinking about increasing your range, but slowing your movement down. 5 more, just the knee knock, in 4, 3, we're coming all the way down in 2, all the way down on 1, hold, draw the belly button in, press a little bit more into the heels, knock your knees out. If you want to add the arms like me, you can, little dance move. Otherwise, hands return to the hips, and you are here for 10. Woo, things start to shake up, heat up. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, straighten the legs, take a moment to let everything settle, and then to start to heel and toe your feet together, making your way down onto your back any way you like. Feet are hip distance apart, hands come down by your side. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And as you exhale, press into the mat, lift the hips by squeezing the glutes. Inhale, you lower back down, rolling through your spine. Exhales, you lift, squeeze the glutes. Inhales, you lower. You might like to close down the eyes here, allowing the body to do its thing as you start to really trust the process. Let's go 5. In 4, we're going to add a little knee kiss. So we're going to hold at the top. In 3, let's go 2, on 1, holding at the top. Press your knees together, bring them back over the heels and lower the hips. Exhale, lift, knees kiss, they come back and you lower. Now maybe the knees touch, maybe they don't, but they're working in the same direction as you keep pressing into the heels, squeezing the glutes. 5 more. And then it's just the knees knocking in 4. Let's go 3. Last 2. Holding up top at 1. Knees come in, knees come out. Knees come in and out. Soles of the feet stay heavy to the earth. In 5, knees are together. Let's go 3. 2, squeeze your knees together, inner thighs kiss, halfway down, all the way back up with the hips. Halfway down, all the way back up. Keep trying to press your knees, your inner thighs together. I'm here for 5. Let's go 4, 3, 2, holding at the top on 1, separate the knees. Start to heel and toe the feet to the width of your mat. Just like your sumo squat as you are standing, toes out, knees out, heels to the edge of your mat. Inhales, you start to lower. Exhales, you lift, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, just like your sumo squats, can you think about your knees pressing out, especially as you lift the hips, knees open, and lower back down. Adding the knee knock in 3. It's going to be a little bit bigger this time, so let's go 2. Holding at the top on 1. Now, this time your knees come in, maybe they touch, they come out, then you lower back down. We lift, knees come in, knees come out, and lower. Aiming for the soles of your feet to stay heavy at all times. Now, as we're doing this little combo, this dance move, I invite you to come back to your center. Not only your breath, but noticing how the body responds to these shapes. What starts to says hello, what says ouch, and remember, you're in control. Let's go 3. Just the knee knock in 2. On 1, press the hips high, squeeze the glutes, knees come in, knees come out. Knees come in, knees come out. Keep pressing the hip bones to the sky. And in 5, knees are out and we're pulsing. In 3. In 2, knees come out on 1, pulse your hips high for 10. 9, come back to your breath. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, final 3, 2, on 1, lower all the way back down. Take a little windscreen wiper through the knees here. And then when you're ready, coming onto your right hand side. Using your hand or your bicep as a pillow, and your legs are going to be long in line with your hips. Top hand comes in front of you just for a bit of stability. And can you imagine drawing your ribs together, pulling the belly button in? From here, top leg lifts, top leg taps back down. Top leg lifts, top leg taps. So the heels are tapping together and then they're pulling apart. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Naturally, as you do inner thighs, your obliques start to say hello as well as they go hand in hand. So a lot of the time when you're doing these shapes, you might start to feel things through the side of your waist. That's okay, it's a double bonus. Now in 5, your top leg is lifting in line with your hip. Let's go 4. 3, holding up in 2, holding all the way up on 1, just in line with your hips. So point the toe, press the top hand down. From here, exhale, bottom leg lifts, bottom leg lowers. Bottom leg lifts, bottom leg lowers. Exhale, you lift, inhale, lower. Maybe heels kiss, maybe they don't, but can you visualize the 2 heels connecting and lowering back down? Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Let's go 10. 5, we're holding up in 4. If you can, heels together in 3, 2, heels together on 1. Can you tap the heels together? Can you flex the toes? Almost like a little fish out of water, little mermaid. You're here for 5. We're pointing the toes, holding in 3. In 2, hold on 1, but point the toes. Now slide your bottom leg forward, top leg back, enjoy a little hip stretch. And then can you change through the center, inner thighs rub towards one another and then back. It's like you're running in slow motion, but your inner thighs slightly connect as you change. and both your legs are hovering off the earth. So the bottom hip stays really heavy, and this is where your inner thighs can start to say hello. 5 more. Let's go 3. Final 2. On 1, your bottom leg is forward, your top leg is behind, and can you just pulse your bottom leg? Flex the foot. I know it's not fun, but we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower everything. Take a moment just to bring the top hand and the bottom hand long. Enjoy a stretch through the side waist, and then start to make your way up onto your right forearm. Now your left leg's going to bend behind you and roll onto your glutes. You're really comfy. Top hand comes to the sky, and can you lift the bottom leg, flex the foot. We're going to pull it in, and then we're going to extend it long. Pull it into the chest, extend it long. Inhale as you drive the knee towards the belly button, and then exhale as you press the heel away. A lot of these movements in Pilates is about intention. So you're pressing and you're pulling. Exhale, press, and back. Now in a moment, we're gonna add a little combo. If you know me, you know I love combos. So let's go 3. We're lifting this top leg or bottom leg to the sky into. On 1, can you hold? Can you keep the foot flexed? Top hand, bottom leg connect, and then you reach, bend the knee. Top hand, bottom leg, and then bend the bottom leg. So straight, tap, bend. Notice where the bottom elbow is. Can you stack it under the shoulder to protect through the joints? We're using your waist to lift the leg. Let's go 3. Last 2. On 1, can you hold exactly as you are, and then release. Top hand comes behind the head. Lift a little bit more through the bottom waist, and then from here we'll bring elbow and knee together for a crunch. Open as you extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Keep flexing the foot. Let's go 10. Draw the belly button in. 7. Final 6. We are holding in 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding on 1, little pulses with the knee up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Take a seat all the way up. Bring your left hand down, right hand overhead as you allow the right side body to really open. And then just counteract the stretch. Left hand over, right hand down. Using this opportunity to come back to the space, back to your breath, and we're going to even out the side. So you're coming down onto your left hand side, legs are long, and then using your hand or your bicep as a pillow. Connect the heels together first, point the toes. Top hand comes in front of you as a little safety net. Draw the belly button in, ribs together. Exhale, lift the top leg. Inhale, lower and connect the heels. So you're pulling the leg apart and then you're pushing it back down. Lift, push it back down. Almost like your inner thigh is doing the work. Your inner thigh is the magnet, it's pushing it back down, and then it's lifting. Familiar shapes on this side. However, notice how the two sides feel. We're here just for 5. Top leg is lifting in line with your hip. In 3. Let's go 2. On 1, can you hold? Bring the heel back in line with the hip. Point the toe, draw the belly button in. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lift, connect the heels together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, heels together. Inhale, lower. Now the aim is to keep your top leg really heavy, really stable. Sometimes the top leg likes to meet the bottom leg halfway to cheat, but we're not here to do that. We're here to do the work. So we lift and back down. Lift and back down. Notice if you can feel this in your lower belly, your waist, maybe the top leg, maybe the bottom leg. Really important questions to ask. Let's go 3. We are holding up into, holding up on 1. If you can, connect the heels together, flex the toes and start to tap the heels. Little tapper. Inner thighs can connect, it's just the heels tapping. Fish out of water for 5, 4, let's go 3, 2, hold up on 1, point the toes. Top leg back, bottom leg forward, open, and then inner thighs brush as they come and change direction. This is where your obliques do switch on a little bit, or they can. So just being really mindful of where you feel this and knowing your limits. Exhale as you change and back. We are pulsing the bottom leg in 5, 4, let's go 3, aiming to keep the hips still for 2, on 1, top leg back, bottom leg forward, flex the foot, little lift, a little lower, really small movements just for 5, 4, I know, I get it, 3, 2, on 1, bring the legs back to center and lower. Extend both hands overhead as you take a stretch. And then slowly coming up onto your left forearm. Bottom leg stays straight, top leg bent. So press the top heel behind you and roll into your glute, just so you're nice and comfy, or your hip, whatever feels better. Top hand comes to the sky, flex the bottom leg. Pull it in, inhale, exhale, press it away. Inhale, bend, exhale, press. Now you can also really press into your right leg to give you a bit more support. Drive it in, exhale out. Keep stacking the shoulder over the left elbow and think about length. We're adding the combo in 5. Press away for 4, 3, 2. Can you hold out on 1? Straight arm, straight leg, and then bend the bottom leg. Straight arm, straight leg, bend. Remembering your why, or coming back to your happy place. We have done these shapes and we're nearly finished for your practice. We just have a little bit more core to finish after this series. Let's go 5, 4, 3. We are holding up into, holding up on 1. Can you just hold? Now slow release, bring the hand behind the head. We're bringing elbow and knee together, then pressing it long. Elbow, knee together, crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend. Keep driving through the knee and the elbow and start to really draw the lower belly in and then lengthen. We are finishing this series with a pulse in 5, 4. We are pressing elbow, knee together in 3, 2. Can you hold elbow, knee together on 1? Just the knee comes in. For 5. Draw the belly button in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, take a seat. Right hand down, left hand up and over. Oh, sometimes I just do the class for the stretch. And then changing sides. Take a moment to roll the shoulders, let everything come back as we are on your back for your tiny little bit of effort, and then we're out of here. So making your way down onto your back, just like you did before, except this time your legs are gonna come to the sky. So can you point the toes, bring the legs to the sky, and just make sure the toes are directly over the hips. You'll notice a difference if they're towards the chest or if they're a little bit lower, but point the toes and bring the hands behind the head. Take a full breath in. Exhale, can you extend the legs out? And then can you draw them back in? Exhale, extend the legs out, draw it back in. Now we're gonna start to add a crunch as you lift and then pull back in. Lift, pull back in. Slightly start to turn the toes, the knees away from the body. And if adding the crunch today is just not your jam, not your cup of tea, keep the head down. Maybe start to extend the arms forward between the hands and then reach back. Forward and reach back. Keep using your breath to draw the inner thighs together. And let's go 5, 4, holding up in 3, 2, holding up on 1. Spirit fingers are active. Can you pulse your legs? Draw the belly button in and keep reaching. Option is to lower the head. Otherwise, you are here for the final 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug everything in. Lower the head. Bring the knees into the chest. And start to bring the hands underneath the calves. Take a little rock, a little sway. Making your way up to a seat. You might take a few times to get there. And can you start to bring your feet together? Fanning the knees out. Now your feet can be quite far apart or they can be close to the hips. But allow the knees to really open and soften. And then can you just bring your hands to the soles of your feet? Tucking the chin to the chest as you allow everything to become floppy, to become really heavy. As you reconnect to your breath. Really filling up with each breath in and letting go with each breath out. Over time, you might find it comfortable to take a forward fold, allowing the hips, the inner thighs just to release. Maybe even resting your forehead somewhere to the toes or the earth. On this next exhale, allowing the body to be really heavy. Inhale as you press the hands back into the feet, straightening the arms, and just rolling through the spine here. Head, neck, and shoulders can come all the way up. You might take a little sway. Otherwise, using this opportunity to allow your practice to soak in. See how you feel. And let me know how you went. I'm so proud of you. Inner thighs sometimes can be a little bit tricky, but hopefully they're rewarding, and I will see you next time on the mat. Mwah. Hey girl, thank you for watching and thank you for moving with me. I'm so proud of you for pressing play today. Currently, I'm on the Mornington Peninsula in Australia on a beautiful beach, and I would love to know where you're tuning in from. So let's start a conversation in the comments and let me know. If you are loving these workouts, be sure to subscribe as I will be adding new videos weekly, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on that Pilates burn.